Welcome to another video with Mark's Beer Reviews. I'm Mark, I review beer. Today we have got probably one of the most controversial breweries up here. It is Brewdog with a 13th anniversary stout. Well, I say it's stout, it's an Imperial Stout. It's 15.3%. It comes in a 330 bottle. Now, I don't know the individual price of this beer, but all I know is it was part of, let me just check my emails, it was part of a box that I bought. I bought a box of beers from Brewdog. It's called the Heavy Hitters Pack, I believe it's called. I got a rye IPA and 3 stouts. This one, tiramisu crew, and it's probably on this email again. It hasn't said. Anyway, there's another stout in there. I've got it coming up on the channel soon. This box of beers, including delivery, was £35.90 for 4 beers. Now, you're probably thinking, Mark, you're nuts. And in all honesty, probably am. But I helped a mate move into his flat a little while ago, and he very kindly bought me a 20 quid voucher. So if you like, 4 beers cost me £15.90, it says on my laptop. But yeah, I don't know the individual price. I reckon you're gonna be around about your 8-9 quid for this. If you can buy it individually, I'm unsure. Like I said, 13th anniversary Imperial Stout. I don't know a lot about Brewdog's history, but I presume that's for their 13th birthday. Makes sense, doesn't it? Brewdog then, we all know about what's been going on, the controversy inside the company and that group of staff members or ex-staff members coming out and commenting. Has to be taken seriously, doesn't it? And James, I know James released a video a little while. Was it a video or a statement a little while after, sort of saying learning and stuff like that? And I did actually see this week that they released. I don't know what beer it was. But it was a beer in collaboration with La Trappe, the Belgian brewery, the Belgian monastery brewery. And it was called Practice What You Preach. So, yeah, they know. And I think that's just Brewdog's typical sort of light-hearted thing. I mean, look at the advert recently, the giggling hipsters, you know. Brewdog beer is just for giggling hipsters, which is ironically the group of people that help grow their business, and they're kind of taking the mickey out of them. Anyway, Brewdog always cut a fine line. Brewdog beers of late have been poor, to be honest. I think they've just taken Elvis juice back to its original recipe because everyone moaned. I think the Punk IPAs had about 2 or 3 big ABV changes since it came out, and Punk IPA was the beer that made everyone fall in love with craft beer, really. Certainly for me, opened my eyes. I remember tasting it and thinking, oh my God, what is this stuff? Incredible. And that's when I left your Euro lagers behind, like your Foster's, Carlsberg, Carlin, that sort of watery rubbish that I do not touch anymore. Right then, yeah, we've covered Brewdog. Like I say, I wouldn't normally buy Brewdog beers because number one, I just don't think their beers are genuinely very good, or say that's quite a sweeping statement. I mean more like your supermarket offerings. Clockwork Tangerine was just probably one of the worst beers I've ever had. Having said that, I did have the tiramisu version of this before I started YouTube, and it was all right. It was nowhere near the level, nowhere near the level that the price warranted or was owed. But it was all right. It was better than a lot of stuff out there. But I mean, for what was it, £35.90 delivered to your front door, these beers have got to be knocking you out, out your window and up the street. They've got to blow your mind. The first one didn't. This seems to be the star of the show. Let's get it open. Right, what I'm expecting is going to be thick, isn't it? It's going to be thick. Oh. Good bit of smoke on the bottle opening there. Now I've gone for an oversized glass that I think is really going to complement this beer. So it's a bit dirty. Sorry if you can see that. There we go. So it's jet black. I'm not getting any light through the bottom there at all. It's got a 3.5 to 4 finger tan coloured head. I'm not getting any light through there at all. I don't know if you're seeing any. I certainly can't. Jet black. Right, let's get this nose then. Yeah. Chocolate coffee, standard procedure for a stout. Bit of burnt toffee, burnt caramel taste in there, or smell in there, sorry, taste in a minute. Yeah, getting quite a lot of chocolate. It smells like bitter chocolate. I know that's only in the taste, but it doesn't smell sweet. It doesn't. I'm not really getting a lot of sweetness out of this. Swing it around. I'm getting a boozy, quite a boozy nose as well, sort of like a rum or a cognac kind of boozy nose. It's gonna, obviously it's 15 point, did I say 3? Yeah, 15.3%, so it's gonna be quite pokey. Probably aged in, doesn't say, does it say? Can't see anything about what if it's been aged. Doesn't say barrel aged, but it's certainly getting quite a boozy scent in there. Bit of raisin. I'm hoping this has got all the makings of a great Imperial Stout. I'm hoping the taste is as good as the scent. Let's go in. Cheers, everybody. That's nice. That is nice. Kind of blown away. You can tell it's 15.3 though. Little bit of alcohol burn down the throat. It's thick. Really, really nice. So yeah, you start off with that chocolate coffee, caramel, that burnt toffee flavour to start with. Quite sweet to start. Then it moves quite into that boozy stage. So that's where the raisin comes in. Must be something. Must be like a rum or a cognac thing in there. Must be. And then there's a bit of burn in there. There's a bit of burn in there. Almost like I don't know. Could be the alcohol. It's a bit of a funny lingering burn. It's almost like if you eat a moderately spicy. Yeah, see, it's there right at the back of the throat. It's still hanging around. It's almost like you've eaten a moderately spicy slice of pizza or something. Could be like a chili. There might be chili in this, I don't know. I think at this stage, let's look at the bottle because there's just. Doesn't seem to be anything on there. I'll go on the internet in a minute. I did get the email up, my confirmation email, so I'll have a look. Yeah, it's a really boozy stout. If it's not barrel aged, I'd be surprised. I mean, it's got to be, isn't it? Doesn't say it. So yeah, thick. Right, this review's all over the place. Let's rein it in a little bit, come on. Right, so it's not very carbonated, I'll say that to start, as you'd expect. Quite a tight little head on there. Looks like it might hang around for a little while, that head. But look at the glass there. Yeah. So it's just like I said before, chocolate, coffee, caramel, that burnt toffee taste. Then it very quickly moves into that boozy finish. And then it finishes quite bitter. And then there's a spiciness to it as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's got chili in it. That's not an alcohol burn. That is a I eat a lot of spicy food. I just had a Chinese a little while ago. Salt and pepper king prawns with extra chilies, you know. That was a long enough ago for it to not affect this review, by the way. But I'm getting a burn in there. It's quite nice, really quite nice. And there's the burn. Yeah, it's got to be chilly. It has to be chilly. I'm going to call it. Has to be chilly. Right then, what do I think of it? It's all right. It's not bad. I can see the value in it. I can see why it probably is around that 8-9% mark. A lot of work would have gone into this. I think Brewdog have done quite well here. Question is, for that money, in a 330 bottle, is it better? Is it the best stout you've had? For that money in a 330 bottle, if you can it, you're looking at your £10 a can stuff. I think the answer is no. I've had the best stout I've had this year, excuse me, is a cognac barrel-aged Imperial Stout from Vibrant Forest called Stygian Abyss, I believe. A couple of months ago now. 11.4, I think. And it was unreal. Properly unreal. Big vanilla, chocolate, coffee flavours. The cognac let you know it was there, and the aftertaste just lingered for like, you could sip it and 3 minutes later you've still got the vanilla chocolate aftertaste. That stout knocks this stout out the park, and it was about £8 a can, that other stout, and this is going to be about £8 a bottle. And that other stout, you got 110 millilitres more in it. So probably looking at the competition, it's probably overpriced, but very nice all the same. Yeah. See, finishes bitter, 4 seconds, chili burn, and then you get that alcohol burn down your throat. Let's get it up on the laptop. Let's have a quick look. I'm intrigued. Off Duty King was the other stout, by the way. Here we go. So, okay, the link I've clicked, it's showing €8.21. It used to be nearly €11. I don't know why it's in euros, but it is the link I've clicked. Water, malted barley, malted wheat, malted oats, malted rye, yeast, hops, coffee, cacao nibs, and chili powder. There you go. Not surprised. It's very much in there. I don't really see the need for it, to be honest. I don't think it added anything to it. I think it's got enough in there to not have that chili powder. I don't know why they put that in. But like I said in one of my first videos, I'm not a brewer. I just drink the stuff. I don't know anything about the brewing process. You give me a mash tun and a fermenter, I wouldn't have a bloody clue. I'll probably do you a nice barrel of orange squash. That's about it. Right, rating then. You have to, when a beer's this price, you have to take money into account. I have to rate it based on the extortionate cost that it was. Like I say, £35, 90's gone now on the laptop, £35.90 or £35.20, 35 quid anyway, delivered for 4 beers. That's hefty. That is hefty. I mean, I put beer orders in other places, and for that amount you're getting 6-7 top big cans of beer, and all these were 330 bottles and a 330 can. 4 beers in total. I think for the money, it tastes nice, but you have to take money into account. I think for the money, I am going to say that this is a 3.5 out of 5. I'd like to give it more, but because it tastes good. If it was a couple of 2-3 quid less, it would. But you have to take money into account. When it costs this amount of money, it's just not quite up to the level what they're charging. Thanks very much for watching, guys. That's another review with me, Mark's Beer Reviews. Let us know. I've had some banging Imperial Stouts this year. Like I say, that Vibrant Forest one, and then I had a stout called Niflheim. It was Fallen Acorns, and it was a collaboration brew, Fallen Acorns and someone else. That was nice. This just wasn't anywhere as good as it. Let me know if you've had any beautiful Imperial Stouts. I do always read the comments, and if you've got any suggestions on what I might want to stick on my next order, yeah, pop it in there. Also, if you give this video a like as well, that's class. We're fast approaching 100 subscribers now, so if you could subscribe, that'd be great. It's going really well at the moment, just over a week in, and everyone's been so supportive, so I can only thank you for that. Awesome, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Cheers.